shit work on the internet today. So, all right, we are live. Let's see what's going on, everybody. We are back. We are back. We are back
Yeah,
for Black and White Just Sports. I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
We are going live on YouTube. We usually don't do this. We usually broadcast off of Facebook because that's where most of our followers are right now. But Facebook has been on complete trash today. They like shut down for hours to do maintenance, and we just try to go live there now, and it's not even letting us. So hold on, oh, potentially inappropriate message for review. No. So we'll see. I'm gonna go on Facebook because my Facebook app isn't even working for me. So I'm gonna go on the actual website and try to go out there and broadcast that we're on here, going live, and then once the episode's over, we'll post it to Facebook. We can't have the interaction. Yeah, we can't have the interaction with you guys like we usually do. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, big couple days in sports, especially the NFL. The biggest of all of them, I think, right now is the Cleveland Browns. They have stopped the presses and just made a remarkable move that usually doesn't happen. They went ahead and traded a first round pick, third round pick, and Jabril Peppers to get Odell Beckham.
I hate to see you go, Jabril.
Yeah.
But getting a superstar like that, somebody got to go.
Oh,
It had to be you,
listen,
but you definitely gonna be missed to me.
Yeah, to an extent.
I like Peppers, man. Peppers was a solid safety.
He came about in like the second half of the year last year. He started to shine. His rookie year, I just think they had him all out of place playing.
Yeah, they tried to move him around a little too much. They should have just left him with
They had him like 30 yards off the line of scrimmage. Right. It was ridiculous. So I mean, I think they set him up for failure the first year. Second year, like I said, the first half of the season, wasn't too much of a impact, but the second half of the season
he
really
was
came
a dog,
around. Right. But like you said, you got a top two receiver in the league.
Yeah, definitely top three, no doubt.
Top three, top five for sure. You're gonna have to give up some stuff.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have to give up something.
And Peppers was just the person that had to go. You think about it, they needed a receiver, so
badly. They needed another receiver badly.
You think that they could have used the first round pick this year for a receiver, so I'm not even counting that. And then the third round pick that they got, the Browns had two third round picks, and that was the lesser of the two. That was further in the draft that they gave the Giants and Peppers. So in my opinion, they gave a third round pick when they already had two, so they still have one. So they gave up a third round pick and Peppers for Odell Beckham. That's ridiculous. I'll do that trade any day of the fucking week. So, man, the moves that they made, they brought in Vernon Hunt, of course. We'll see Sheldon Richardson. So they beefed up the defense a little bit.
They tried to get Eton, but he ended up signing with the Ravens.
Earl Thomas went to the Ravens.
Yeah, Earl Thomas, my bad.
Did you say Eton?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that. Earl Thomas.
I thought you just gave him a little nickname.
No, Earl. His name Earl. I don't know why I keep calling him. I'm thinking about somebody else.
But yeah, they got Hunt, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure he'll be suspended.
Yeah, he'll probably be suspended for 4 games. Yeah.
So but we still got Chubb, who was a beast last year. This offense is starting to look like it's coming around.
Their offense will definitely be top 5 this season, no doubt about it.
It should be.
No doubt about it.
So, we'll start with this. Are they a lock for the AFC North right now?
I wouldn't say they're a lock, but they're definitely the favorite because the moves the Ravens they made in the past day or two kind of keeps the Ravens kind of right there getting Earl Thomas and then getting Ingram.
Not Eton.
Shut up. They got Ingram, and then they still got that bad boy back there with what's their quarterback name?
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, so the Ravens are still gonna be a team that needs to be reckoned with and dealt with. But right now, the Browns are definitely the favorite. I'm not going to dispute that at all. The Cleveland Browns are finally and prohibitively the favorite to win it AFC North right now. They have a top 5 offense. You have Baker Mayfield at the helm. Then you got Hunt, who was a top 10 running back, maybe top 5. Then you got Chubb, who ran for 1,000 in only 10 games. Then you add a top 3 receiver and Landry, who's a B-list receiver, and the Njoku, who's a B-list tight end. Like their offense is amazing, man. Their defense just gotta get maybe 1 or 2 more pieces, and they can make it to an AFC Championship game if everything comes together.
Jarvis Landry, in my opinion, is like a 1B receiver. Like he's
an awesome second option.
I mean, he's a decent first option, but I don't think he like.
Yeah, I don't want him as my first option.
He was the first option of the Dolphins, and he ate. Like he got over 100 catches, 1,000 yards. So he did his thing, but I think he's better suited as
a number 2. Definitely is.
And then we could definitely put him back in the slot where he was in Miami, where he ate.
I think they're gonna put Callaway in the slot. I think they're gonna have Landry on the outside again. Callaway's gonna definitely play the slot.
Even if they do, I mean, he's still the second option. So
no doubt,
it'll still benefit him. Like you said, Callaway's coming back, who had moments last year.
Yeah, he had moments. He had some bad moments. He had some good moments.
Let's see. Perryman
he's
opted
gone.
out his contract. He went to Tampa Bay. Njoku had his moments.
Yeah, he definitely had his moments. I think the Njoku's gonna be good though.
Nick Chubb was definitely a monster when he got his chance. Like I said,
Duke's still a great third down back.
I think Duke is gonna fall out.
Yeah, Duke's not gonna. When Hunt comes back, Duke's time is pretty much done.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's gonna finish the season with the Browns. To be honest.
Yeah, he will. Once Hunt's come back, his playing time is definitely all the way gone. Because Hunt can play all 4 downs. So I mean, yeah, he's definitely gonna be out of the rotation once Kareem Hunt comes back. Sorry, Duke, man, you've been with us for a lot of years. You gave us some good moments, but a star like Kareem Hunt, man, is hard to come by. And Cleveland has a lot of star power right now with Garrett on the defensive end, with Ward. All the Browns need now is a safety and or a corner to go alongside Denzel Ward. They just can't have Ward in the secondary, and that's it. They definitely need either a safety or another corner. But I heard Eric Berry just got released by the Chiefs. So the Browns might want to make a play for him, maybe sign him to a 2 or 3 year deal or something, maybe $30 million or somewhere around there. Definitely look at another safety because the Browns are open right now at safety. They definitely need a safety and or another corner.
I mean, I definitely won't be surprised if that happens because of John Dorsey and his ties to Kansas City.
Yeah, that definitely would be awesome if they can get him.
But yeah, like you said, definitely could use another safety and a cornerback. But the thing is, like, I kind of agree with you. They're, in my opinion, I think they're the favorite. The Steelers, you lose 2 top 10 players.
Oh yeah, the Steelers are definitely going to fall. I mean, they're still going to be formidable.
I mean, they still got Juju.
Still got Connor.
If Connor's healthy, they have Connor, who did his thing, in place of Le'Veon last year.
Can't count out Big Ben.
So, and then they still got Big Ben, even though he's at
on the downslide
end of his career. He's still, putting up numbers. So I don't think they'll fade away. I think they were 9-6 last year. The Steelers were. They did miss the playoffs, but
I think they'll be around that again. 9-7, 8-8, somewhere around there.
Man,
they definitely actually looks good with the white showing. Leave it like that.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does, man. No, it don't, man. Black and white just sports, people.
Yeah, we'll have it set up better.
Leave the white part on. You already see one white part sitting in the chair.
Yeah, exactly. But so yeah, the Ravens, they made the playoffs and they add Ingram to the offense when they needed a running back last year. They had like a committee of running backs last year that just no one stepped up and took over the helms of the starting running back. So I think Ingram is definitely an upgrade. Lamar Jackson definitely has a lot to prove because, he's not accurate at all. And he's a running quarterback and he won't slide.
Yeah, them boys balling at the end of the year.
We'll see what happens with them. And then of course Earl Thomas. They did lose Suggs though, which was like the hard.
Oh yeah, the Ravens' whole defense is gone. I mean, picking up Earl Thomas helped, but that's about it. Suggs gone, Mosley's gone.
So
their number one sack dude from the defensive line is gone.
And then of course the Bengals, I don't even consider.
Weddle's gone.
Yeah, Weddle.
So the Ravens defense is definitely not about to be what it was.
The Bengals, I don't consider. I will go right now. I think it's going to be Browns,
Ravens, Steelers.
I'm going Browns, Bengals. Steelers, Ravens, Bengals.
I think the Steelers still going to be better than Ravens.
I think so. Lamar Jackson got a lot to prove. Speaking of
Steelers, got to show me another receiver.
A lot to prove, and this is the thing. A lot of people are starting to say the Browns are Super Bowl contenders at this point.
I wouldn't go that far.
Baker Mayfield still has a lot to prove.
Yeah, he definitely still has to grow. That was his rookie season.
He's going into his second year. What did he play? What was he, 5-3? So he played 8 games, or at least started 8 games.
Is he gonna take a downslide like a lot of quarterbacks did, like RG3, Vince Young, people like that who had an awesome rookie year and then faded into the background afterwards? But I mean, RG3 was riddled with injuries after that. But
his
Cam Newton's second and third year was shitty. But he's still probably a top 10, 12 quarterback.
Who's that?
Cam Newton. His second year was terrible.
Maybe.
But he can throw, though. He's proven himself he can throw. So there's no question about Cam Newton as a quarterback. His question is his decision making in winning. But yeah, Baker, I want to see what he has no excuses now. I think he's kind of under the radar this season because he has probably more weapons than any other team in the league. Like I said, they're going to on paper, the Browns have a top 5 offense. Only other teams I could probably see with maybe a better offense than the Browns are just as good is probably the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Rams.
Yeah.
Maybe throw Dallas in there.
I can go with that, yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, the Texans, maybe if they get a running back.
I mean, Patriots, as long as they got
and the Patriots, as long as they got Brady and right. So, but yeah, other than that, that's 5 teams right there. Like I said, the Browns on paper easily have a top 5 offense, but they have to be able to gel. Hopefully, no one gets in trouble with the law or dumb stuff outside of football where they can actually get on the field. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm proud of the Browns, man. The Browns, I'm more excited about watching the Browns than I have been in probably 20 years.
Here's another thing that I take on this. Odell Beckham has had some issues in the past couple of seasons with his temper tantrums, kicking and hitting the field goal practice and that and all that shit. And then going to the media and talking about basically he doesn't believe in Eli and the coaches.
Maybe he needed to change the scenery. Maybe he'll act right now.
He absolutely needed to change the scenery. Eli Manning is finished. His
he's done. This is his last season. I'm booking. This is his last year.
His career probably should have been done about 3 years ago.
If the Giants don't make the playoffs, he's done, which they won't.
Yeah, there's no way.
Right.
So Eli probably should have been done like 3 years ago. Pat Shurmur doesn't need to be the head coach. So I can see his frustrations. So maybe this change will do good. And also it goes to his buddy, him and
Landry are close. Yeah,
close. They went to LSU together. They're real cool. And then, I mean, I don't know this personally because I'm not in the intertwines of the NFL. But Eli Manning never seemed like a vocal leader to me ever.
Yeah, he's a soft. He seems like a kind of soft-spoken guy that just does what he's told and just goes with the motion. Like he really doesn't speak up too much a lot of times.
And through his time at Oklahoma and just his first year here with the Browns, Baker Mayfield is the complete opposite of.
Oh yeah, Baker speaks to go. Baker says what he feels.
He'll lead the team, and if Odell pushes, I think he'll push back. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that will be good for Odell, and then having Landry there to maybe pull, because Landry, what was it? What's this show on HBO? Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks, yeah.
Like Landry took control of the receiving room last year and talking about how people weren't focused and joking and sitting out all the time.
Yeah, right.
So he's got the mentality already to pull people in and lead. So I think that'll help Odell. And like I said, I think Baker is a leader, so that's going to help him too.
And another thing that's on the Browns side, the Browns are so young, man.
They're very young.
So young with so much talent. Baker's under 25. Odell is what, 25, 26. Chubb's under 25. Hunt's under 25. Landry is probably the oldest one, and he's not even 30. Njoku's under 25. Like the Browns, Callaway's under 25. Like the Browns, if they can keep this squad together, is going to be a contender for the next several years. So I mean, like I said, long as they gel and the chemistry there and they work hard and no one gets in trouble or ridiculed with injuries, knock on wood, but the Browns have it all going for themselves right now. Like I said, they need one more piece, man, more of maybe a safety or a corner, and the Browns had no excuses, at least to make the playoffs. I don't even care if they lose in the first round, but the Browns making the playoffs is a hell of a season.
I mean,
because the Browns haven't made the playoffs in some decades.
I think they said it was
98 was the last time they made playoffs.
I think it was 12 years. It was Tim Couch. We lost to the Steelers
in the wild card game. Yeah.
I think that was who came back in '99. I think that was like
2003.
Yeah, so I think
it's been about 15 years.
Yeah, they said on first take this one. It's like 12 or 17 years.
That's a long drought not to make the playoffs, people. That's a hell of a long time, man.
So we'll see what. Like I said, I think they should be the favorite in the AFC North.
They definitely are. Everyone knows
the Steelers lost their two best weapons. They got decent things to step in with Juju Smith and Connor. Connor's healthy. And they still got Big Ben, so
yeah, the Steelers are still going to be an okay team. Yeah, Steelers are always going to be good, right?
Franchise, so
they're not going to fall off too much,
right? And I need Lamar Jackson to prove it to me. Does Baker need to prove it too? Yes, but I need Lamar Jackson to prove it.
I think Baker's more of a accurate quarterback, and more of a better
quarterback in the draft.
He's a better thrower than Lamar Jackson, but I think Lamar Jackson's a better athlete than Baker. I think he can make more plays with his legs, but Baker can make plays with his legs too. So I mean, you really can't. I mean, if I had to choose between the two for an entire season, I would definitely take Baker Mayfield. But if it was maybe just one game, I might go Lamar Jackson, man, because he's Michael Vick 2.0, man. That's exactly who he reminds me of. I remember when people used to say Michael Vick couldn't throw and his accuracy was shitty, but Michael Vick won, man. Michael Vick won in Atlanta.
Yes and no. I mean,
like he didn't have Michael. When you look at the numbers of Atlanta didn't really have no bad years when Michael Vick was there. Well, they had 2 bad years when he was there. They made an NFC Championship game one of the years he was there, and they made the playoffs, I think, 2 or 3 other times. And even when he went to, who did he go to after he left the Falcons? The Eagles, wasn't it?
I think the Eagles.
The Eagles made the playoffs. He was on that team. The Eagles made the playoffs when he was starting. So I mean Michael Vick really doesn't have a lot of missed playoffs in his career.
Listen, when he was with the Eagles, they had like 3 different quarterbacks because they had Vince Young with them that year too, and so I mean, let me see if I can bring his.
I think Lamar can be. I think Lamar is going to be a very good quarterback in the league. Is he going to probably be a top 10? I don't know about that, but I think he's going to be a solid NFL quarterback that's going to win some games, and that's going to be around the cusp of making the playoffs or being in the playoffs every season.
Let's see. I mean, what was his records in Atlanta?
Look at their records per year.
Yeah,
because they had a squad. They had Warrick Dunn, Algie Grumpler. Remember, they had who was they receiver? They had I'm about to say Andre Rison. I forgot who they received. They had a receiver too with Was it Roddy White? Wasn't it Roddy White?
I think Roddy was he
with them then?
Roddy White, I think, was like the beginning of his career when he was playing with Vic.
I know they had Grumpler and Dunn for sure because I used to play with them on Madden and they was almost unbeatable.
Oh, that's Madden number 1.
No, the Falcons was pretty much unbeatable when they had Vic, Warrick Dunn, and Grumpler. That tandem was crazy, man.
We're getting off topic. Forget it. Whatever.
Right. Yeah, but
so Yeah, the Browns, I think, are the favorite for the AFC
The Browns will
North.
go 10-6 this upcoming season
Should make the playoffs, and they definitely have a chance to
to
make
make
it
the
to the
AFC
Super Bowl.
Championship. Yeah, I agree with that.
They have a chance. Anybody in the NFL has a chance. So we'll see what happens. Sticking with this crazy, free
Crap.
agency. We mentioned the Steelers. They lose Le'Veon Bell. They lost Antonio Brown. So we'll see how they turn out. The Bills. I mean, nothing real big. Cole Beasley, Frank
I
Gore.
hate Dallas lost Cole Beasley.
I'm not
Who
mad.
gonna be their slot now?
They'll find
Unless
somebody.
they pick up somebody.
They could fit somebody.
Who gonna be on the side of Amari Cooper now?
What's his name?
Oh yeah, ain't Terrence Williams coming back?
Terrence
Oh
Williams,
yeah, I
man.
forget. He nice.
Who's that little dude they had this year?
Oh, Switzer? No, he
what's
left.
his
No, I
name?
think he ain't. Yeah, he ain't there no more.
Second here.
Yeah, I hate they lost. They need a little quick dude. That was perfect for Dak Prescott. But getting Witten back definitely gave him another security blanket. That was awesome. She does.
Burns, Williams, Tavon Austin. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, they do still got him.
So I think he could.
And he's
step
still
in.
young, ain't he?
He could step in and
Yeah,
take,
Tavon.
Cole
Could do
Beasley.
get right.
And then, like I said, they still got Terrence Williams, Mari Cooper. Hearns had a couple games.
Then they got dude from Old State too, Brown or something.
Noah Brown.
Yeah. Then they got him.
Yeah,
he went to Old State.
Noah Brown. Yeah.
And Bryce Butler.
Did they pick him up?
He ain't ever left.
He's not on the receiving core anymore, or wasn't at least.
Well, maybe they got rid of him.
So, yeah, Cole Beasley, Frank Gore, they're both at the end of the career. That's not going to help the Bills any. The Ravens, Mark Ingram and Earl Thomas, we mentioned.
That's definitely going to help them.
They did lose Whittle, but like I said, they gained Thomas and they got Ingram. Ingram, like I said, is a good back. He's not great.
Yeah, he's not great. I agree with that, but he's a solid NFL starting running back.
And like I said, the Ravens last year just had like a committee of backs and nobody
to go to.
I think
he's definitely going to be the starting running back.
I think in fantasy, I literally picked up two of their running backs at some point in the season, and neither one.
Well, now you can pick up Ingram.
I might. If he's around, I might. The Texans, they re-signed Clowney.
They picked up Tayshaun Gibson, the ex-safety from the Browns, who was good.
Yeah.
And then they picked up Bradley Roby, who's an excellent corner from Denver. So
I mean,
the Texans are going to be a problem this year, people. All they missing is a running back. Well, Lamar Miller's not that bad. Lamar Miller's he's decent. He's decent.
So they beefed up their defense, which was already
right.
Good.
It was already good. They just made it excellent now.
They could definitely use some. More options on the offense.
Deshaun Watson. I mean, all they really need is a tight end. They got DeAndre Hopkins is a top 10 receiver.
And then what else?
They got Emmanuel Sanders on the other side of him now, who's a great B-list receiver. Like I say, all I need is a tight end, and or a running back. I would wish they would have got Le'Veon Bell, but
that was not happening.
So Texas still gonna be a problem, though.
I mean,
Texas still gonna be a team to be messed with in the NFL come this season. I think the Jets are going to be much improved, especially with Le'Veon. I think he's
much improved.
I think he's going to make it so much easier for Sam Darnold to throw the football. I think he's going to make it so much easier. For one, Sam Darnold won't have to throw the ball as much. He won't have to throw the ball 40, 50 times.
Well, listen.
And he gives him a security blanket. He gives him pass blocking because Le'Veon Bell can pass block.
Le'Veon Bell he can run and come out the backfield, catching the ball. Okay, so he's dual threat for Sam Darnold. Yes, it will help, but I don't think Sam Darnold was that good.
It's his rookie year. Give him a chance. Yeah, and he didn't have any weapons at all.
What I'm saying, I think
except Robbie Anderson was all right. I ain't gonna shit. Robbie Anderson was solid.
I don't think Sam Darnold is there yet. I'll give him another year.
Yeah, I give him another year or two. Right, I think that.
I think at the junction in the career, just coming off their first year, I think Baker Mayfield is definitely ahead of Sam.
Oh, yeah, Baker Mayfield ahead of all the quarterbacks from that draft class.
And Baker Mayfield definitely has a lot more weapons than Sam Darnold. So
I think giving him Le'Veon gives him at least one weapon. So let's see what he can do with that.
Yeah, for sure it gives him a weapon, but I think they
need a receiver. All they got is Robbie Anderson. He's not an A-list receiver. I mean,
they finished 4-12 last year. So we'll see. I mean, Le'Veon Bell will definitely help, but I don't think he's going to turn the franchise.
I mean, I think the Jets will get a couple of more wins. I give them 2 more wins because they got Le'Veon. I think
I'll give
him 2 more
him.
wins.
I'll give him 2.
So maybe the Jets will win 6 games this year, 6-10, somewhere around there. 5-11, 6-10, somewhere around there.
4 games last year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check this.
Then Antonio Brown going to the Raiders. That was David Carr. You have no more excuses, man. You have a top 3 receiver.
Yeah, the Jets won 4 games. So
yeah, I think like I said, they'll be 6-10. I think they can go 6-10 with Le'Veon Bell.
The Raiders get Antonio Brown and Tyrell Williams. He's got 2 receivers. Okay.
Tyrell Williams was decent with the Chargers. Yeah, he's not bad.
I mean,
he's not bad.
He definitely could be
he's a second option. Yeah, he definitely could be. And he's big and he's fast. That dude's 6'5". So yeah, I think the Raiders. Carr, you got to step it up. That's all I can say, man. You have to step it up now.
Here's the thing.
Who's their running back? They don't got a running back, do they? Who's their running back?
Who is it?
They need to address that in the draft. I don't think they have no running back for real.
I'm trying to think who the running back was.
And if they do got one, I don't remember his name. You should have clicked on roster. Go back to
where did you see roster?
Depth chart or roster.
Oh, there we go.
Excuse me.
You're burping all in the microphone.
What the hell?
The
depth chart. Oh yeah, because just go to roster. You keep clicking on depth chart. We don't even know their position. Yeah,
going by positions. What's this?
It don't say that position. Oh yeah, dude. Keep going down. Position. Just keep going down. I can see the positions. Right, no. Look, ain't damn a running back yet.
Fullback, no.
DeAndre Washington? Yeah, they need a running back bad.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Very bad.
James Butler.
Yeah, they need a running back. Extremely bad. Right. Yeah, they need a running back. If the Raiders don't get a running back, they'll be 5-11.
Let's see.
Now, if they can get a good running back or a decent running back, I could see them being 7-9, 8-8. That's the preseason. Oh no, that's week 12. But that was last year.
Yeah, because I swear they had somebody else as the running back.
Well, whoever they got, they don't have him now.
He wasn't no star, but
they suck, man. They need a running back badly.
I just want stats. Shaking the camera. Something I usually don't do. Raiders.
Oh yeah,
Doug Martin and
he's gone.
Jalen
they
Richard,
suck, man. Yeah, I don't want to hear about that.
Okay. So, they weren't great anyways, but they need a running back. The receiving core should be set. Carr and Gruden have to get on the same page. That's the number one thing.
I think Gruden's trying to make the right moves. I applaud him for actually trying to make some moves and make the Raiders relevant again, because getting Antonio Brown is definitely gonna sell them some more tickets. But they gotta.
Well, maybe
they definitely gotta.
They are leaving Oakland, so who knows?
Oh yeah, after this year, this stay last year in Oakland.
Who knows how much the fans will
support them. Las Vegas Raiders. That don't even sound right. But yeah, Antonio Brown going to the Raiders. It's gonna be so weird seeing him in.
I mean, he's back in black. It's just gray instead of yellow.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so the Raiders be all right.
It's been an interesting offseason so far in the NFL.
Eagles got Deshaun Jackson back. I mean, again, he's at the end of his career, but he's still quick.
Their receiving core is nice now. With Jeffrey and Deshaun can go deep, and you got Zach Ertz, the top 3 tight end in the league. All they're missing is a running back. If the Eagles can get a running back, there'll be a problem in the NFC. But they don't have a running back.
So we'll see what happens. So, I mean, that's
I heard LeSean McCoy may be on the move back there.
That's what I heard. But I mean, LeSean
McCoy he's an upgrade from any running back they got now.
Here's the thing, though. He has a lot of miles on him. They have overused this. I think
if he goes to the Eagles, I don't think he's going to be used like that because they got so many weapons and wits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to touch the ball 25, 30 times a game, maybe 15, 20.
Wentz needs to stay healthy too, man.
Now that Foles Wentz go down, they done. They're all the way done. And Wentz gets hurt again, the Eagles are done. All the way done.
So let's see.
Foles also signed with the Jaguars. It was an excellent pickup for Jacksonville. Shout out Jacksonville,
Yeah,
man.
we mentioned that.
That was a great pickup for Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville makes the playoffs now.
Listen, yes
If
and no.
Fournette stays healthy, and you still got that defense with Ramsey and all, I think the Jaguars will be back in the playoffs this upcoming season.
They for sure need Fournette to be.
Oh yeah, if Fournette's not healthy, they're not doing nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think they do need another receiver. They need a receiver, even if it's a B-list receiver. The Jaguars need a receiver. Their defense is set. They don't need nothing on the defensive end. Only reason their defense wasn't what it was the last year before last is because their defense was on the field 70% of the time because the offense couldn't do nothing. Eventually, they're going to break. So I think giving them Nick Foles, a solid quarterback who's a way bigger upgrade from Blake Bortles.
Anybody is.
So, I mean, I think Jacksonville fights for a playoff spot this year. I definitely do. I think Jacksonville can go 10-6 this season if they get a receiver.
Well, I tried to smooth the segment over with you leaving at staying healthy, but then you went on another tangent where you just kept going. But speaking of staying healthy, KD right now is injured, sprained his ankle. He's out tonight against the Rockets.
My Warriors.
He's listed day to day. It's nothing serious.
Yeah, it's not. I know. He probably missed 2 or 3 games and then come back.
I think he can miss like 2 weeks and it'll be fine. It's the end of the season. What they got?
I think it's 15 games left.
15 games.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Is it even that much left?
I think it's about 15, somewhere around. I know it's
10,
more than 10.
10 to 15 games, somewhere in that area left. Okay, so I mean, he could literally just sit out the rest of the season and he'd be fine if he wanted to.
I mean, I think they need him against the Rockets. Honestly, I don't think they need him against nobody for real. The Warriors.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean, but people got to look at it. When they didn't have Durant, they did have a Harrison Barnes who was an excellent defender and could at least give you 15 points.
Well, guess what?
Now, who's starting the 3 for them tonight? McKinney?
That doesn't matter.
Or unless they start Iguodala at the 3.
So here's the thing. Like you said, they had Harrison Barnes when Durant wasn't.
He was trash in the finals. That's why they got rid of him.
But guess what? What they didn't have when Harrison Barnes was here is they didn't have Boogie Cousins. So now that KD's out, Boogie Cousins just step up if he wants to.
I mean, he Boogie's definitely gonna get more shot attempts with KD now. I agree with that. That definitely helps. I agree with that. So yeah, I completely agree with that.
So we'll see what happens tonight. They play the Rock. Do you know who's home? I don't.
Golden State. No, I think Houston's at home. Houston's at home.
I think this is more of a morale builder for the Rockets than anything.
Golden State better beat them because Houston didn't beat them every game this season.
Yeah, I mean that's still
Golden State needs to get a win under their belt against them, man.
It doesn't really mean anything.
I mean, it don't, but I would just feel more comfortable if they beat them at least once, man.
Teams like that, it does not matter.
It don't, because in the playoffs they're gonna beat them 4-2. So I mean, I don't think it goes 7 this year. That's just me. And I don't think Houston is going to make it to play Golden State, honestly. I think the Thunder are going to take them out. That's just me.
Let me see here.
Right now, Houston's 3rd behind Denver and the Warriors. The Thunder are 4th.
Do you believe in the Nuggets?
Honestly, I think Portland can beat the Rockets, for real.
Do you believe in the Nuggets at all?
No, hell no.
Stupid Bucks.
I'm not relying on Jokic to carry my team.
So yeah, Warriors, Nuggets, Rockets, Thunders, Trailblazers 5, and 6, 7, 8. I don't really care.
Yeah,
about.
They
don't really.
Right.
Spurs, Clippers, Jazz.
The Clippers, I told y'all the Clippers ain't as bad as everybody thought they was.
I mean, they okay.
Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell.
They're not a real threat. They're
Gallinari, Winston Chandler.
They're just a bunch of guys. I think
that all gel well together and win.
Who was the team that did this a couple years ago? I want to say it was the Nuggets have done it for years without Melo.
Yeah, but when it comes to playoff time, they suck.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's going to happen with the Clippers.
Oh, yeah, the Clippers definitely losing too. So, what are they, 6 right now? So who that mean? They play Houston?
Clippers are
The Clippers were 6th. No, they were 7th, I think.
7. Yeah.
Against Denver? I think Clippers can get Denver some problems.
Right. Not even
It'll be 4-2 Denver.
4-1.
4-2 Denver. And yeah, I don't believe in Denver. So I'm not relying on Jokic to carry my team.
The Warriors play.
He's good.
Warriors play the Jazz. That's a sweep. Nuggets will play the Clippers. That's 4-1. Rockets play the Spurs. That's
4-1. Yeah. The Blazers and Thunder's going 7. Thunder and 7 because they're at home.
I'll give them 6. Thunder and 6.
Wow, yo, I thought you liked Damian Lillard and McCollum and Nurkic.
I mean, I like Lillard.
You don't like McCollum?
Nah,
Would you rather have Bradley Beal or McCollum?
Bradley Beal.
Yeah, I would too. I've been saying that. Yeah, I would. And no slight against you, McCollum. I think you nice, but
I mean,
Bradley Beal can be a number one option.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. And from there, I don't know how it'll line up at that point. Because I think the 1-8 play the
Warriors. No, the Jazz would beat the Warriors once. Just cause I get the Jazz one win.
They gonna get swept.
Think so? I hope they do. But speaking of injuries, I forgot to point this out. My boy, he'll be back. He will be back, people.
They're saying he will.
He will be back for this ACC tournament that they start. What is it? Tomorrow or Friday or Saturday?
I feel like it's tomorrow. I know tomorrow they will officially announce his status. I think it starts tomorrow.
And if y'all don't know who we're talking about, because we haven't said his name, I'm gonna let y'all keep guessing for about 30 more seconds.
Why?
But yeah, if he plays and he's back to what he already won ACC Player of the Year, and they already said it, and he won Rookie of the Year. If he plays, they're going to the Final Four, like I predicted at the beginning of our show.
Yeah,
when we first started the show.
9:30 tomorrow night is the game,
and gives him plenty of time to be ready. And now, if he doesn't,
he's been off for 2 weeks.
If he doesn't play or he's not 100%, they can fall before the Sweet 16. I'm gonna just say it like that.
So they can fall whenever.
They can fall. They can fall before Sweet 16 if he's not playing. Now, if he's playing, I don't see nobody beating him into the Final Four. But if he doesn't play or he's only 50-60%, yeah, they're in trouble. All right, I didn't get y'all enough time. We talking about Mount Zion, man. Zion Williamson.
I'm pretty sure they know who you're talking about by now.
His return is inevitable for Duke to succeed. You've seen how many games Duke did lost since he's been out. What they only won 2 games since he's been hurt? What they 2-3 without him? I think they're 2-3 without Zion. Out of 5 games, they lost 3. Before then, Duke wasn't even losing. Duke lost 1 game before Zion got hurt. Now they got 4 losses on their belt.
They're 26-5 overall.
Yeah, they lost 1 game when Zion was playing. Lost 4 without him, or 3.
They lost to the North Carolina without him. Boston College they beat. They beat Clemson. They beat.
Come to the team they beat.
Shit, I'm talking.
Yeah, you ain't even on them.
That was on the wrong team. That was North Carolina. I'm sorry. So yeah, Duke lost to North Carolina. They beat Wake Forest by 1. They beat Miami. They lost to Virginia Tech.
Giant didn't play that game.
No, he didn't play any of the games.
That's what I'm saying. All the games they lost, except 1, he didn't play.
They beat Syracuse, and then he got injured when they played North Carolina the first time. So
they definitely need Zion. They lost 1 game
to Virginia Tech. Okay.
No, they lost more than 1 game.
2. North Carolina had their number this year. They lost 2 without him. North Carolina, which beat them the first game, and they beat them the second game. And Virginia Tech,
Virginia Tech is a problem. They're going to the Final Four. I don't know nobody. Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech. Oh, I'm thinking about Virginia. My bad. Virginia's ranked number 1, ain't they?
Let's see. They should be. What are they ranked right now?
They're 1 or 2 or something.
They're number 1 right now.
Hey, Virginia's going to the Final Four. You can book it. Book that.
We'll see what happens.
Duke, Virginia, North Carolina, and Kentucky. Shout out D Rose and Boogie.
Speaking of the Final Four, I think our episode before March Madness starts, we'll make sure to get one, and I think we'll do our brackets. We'll just do like the whole bracket. We'll both make a bracket. And we'll
definitely be interesting, people.
My bracket will definitely be better than yours.
No, it definitely won't.
So that's that. But yeah, we'll do an episode before March Madness starts. We'll both have a bracket written up, and we'll reveal the whole bracket. Because that at that point is the end of the season of NBA, and no one gives a shit.
Show the fans your tattoo.
Oh yeah. I just got.
Go and look closer. It looked nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it, but yeah, it came out real well. Trying to think what his name is on Instagram. I'll give him a shout out because he did a phenomenal job. Damn, you know what? No, I won't because my stupid.
You still know his name? Oh,
His name's Steve, but I don't know his Instagram.
His Instagram name. Yeah, I don't got no Instagram.
My Instagram has been like social media has been terrible today. Fuck.
Oh, so the world can't
Listen,
survive without
no.
internet, huh?
Well, it fucks us up because we use internet to get our fucking show out here. So fuck Mark Zuckerberg because
no, how you know it's his fault?
Because he owns Facebook.
That don't mean he control the technical part of it.
And Facebook bought Instagram, so he owns both.
Oh, I didn't know.
Been on trash
stupid, and he's only in his 40s.
I don't even think he's 40, to be honest.
No, he's in his 40s. When the movie came out, he was in his 30s.
No, he was like 18 when the movie came out. He was 18 in the movie at Harvard. He did like a year at Harvard, and then.
How old is Mark Zuckerberg?
Facebook came out, I think, 2004. So he's about our age. He's mid-30s, mid to late 30s. He's not even 40 yet.
How old is Mark Zuckerberg?
Your phone stinks.
I ain't about to wait for that's because all of the internet is crazy.
Did he shut down the whole entire internet?
You might have did.
I definitely missed his name. I'll try to type it. Mark Zuckerberg is where's the Wikipedia?
Look how slow this going.
That's because your phone stinks. He is 34. Same
now?
Yes.
Oh.
He was born in 84, so he'll be 35
this nigga
this
got
year.
64 billion.
He is very rich, and he stole an idea from a couple.
Shut up! No, he didn't.
He did.
You didn't even see the movie.
I watched Social. What was the movie?
Social Network.
No, it was a Social Network.
Yeah. Yo, you watch. He didn't use none of their ideas. What do you mean?
He took their whole idea.
No, he did not. What they wanted to do was totally different from what he came up with.
Settling in court, and those dudes got paid.
Yeah, he gave them that so they could shut up. That's all that was.
He completely stole their idea, man. He outsmarted some jocks. That's what it came down to.
Now you ain't heard nothing else from them stupid dudes. Neither they took that money and lived the rest of their life happy.
Well, number
they
one,
got like 50 million.
Well, number one, what happened?
They didn't get that much.
Number one, what happens? They settled. They got paid a lot of money.
Yeah, he did. It's a million.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, they got a percentage of the company.
No, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that.
But they at least got paid off.
Now the dude that he fell out with his boy, he got his copyright still on Facebook, so he still got bread.
So yeah, he's gonna make money. And to end off the show, we'll make this briefly.
No, we're not making it brief. We about to go in depth about stupid people who don't know when to shut up.
Russell Westbrook keeps getting into it with fans. The latest incident was...
Fans keep getting into it with Russell Westbrook.
The latest incident was in Utah. Somebody got, I guess, belligerent with him. At least that's what is being claimed.
I know, claim nothing. The fan blurted out some racial slurs talking about Westbrook needs to get on his knees like he's used to.
So,
what kind of person says that to another human being?
Here's the thing. The guy from Utah is a scumbag.
Oh yeah, he's banned from
they
Jazz game for life. So yeah, an idiot.
So
now you want to sue Westbrook for what? A threat? Because he said he gonna whoop your ass for what you said. I would have too.
I heard he deleted a lot of tweets from the past, but there's I guess some people have caught it already that he has some tweets in the past. I think last year in the playoffs where he was dogging Westbrook. I can't remember if there was any racist tweets, but I know he was at least dogging him. Here's the thing. Like I said, the fan, he's an idiot, okay?
Stupid idiot.
A lot of these fans out here are probably inebriated. They get a couple drinks under their belts. They get into the fucking stands and they yell at these athletes. And they get the social media syndrome where they're sitting behind the fucking keyboard and they could type whatever to anybody and there's no consequences. And to an extent, there's no consequences to these fans in the stands because if a player goes and attacks them or hits them, then they're going to go to the law, and sue this guy. And they might end up getting some millions off this person, $1,000, millions, somewhere in there. But here's my point. Like I said, the fan's an idiot. Don't get me wrong. But it was just a couple weeks ago, Russell Westbrook basically pushed that little kid. And he said that
he didn't. He went up and talked to his dad. The kid pushed Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook said the kid pushed him. The video's out there. If he pushed him, he literally put his back on him and pushed him with a finger. The kid's 3 feet tall and Westbrook is 6'3",
215
somewhere about 215. This kid's probably 3 foot 80 pounds and he touches Westbrook, which he probably shouldn't do. And I don't know how old the kid is. Probably at least 11.
Yeah,
10,
little kid, right?
But then Westbrook's man, the little kid shouldn't touch me. And I told his dad he better do a better job, and he can't just go and touch strangers, which I understand. But guess what? I don't know. You're like dogging this little kid. That
He
just
didn't
pretty much-
dog the little kid. Why you
pretty
keep
much-
saying that?
pretty
Oh, he
much did.
did, man.
Don't touch me, little kid.
He never
Hey,
said nothing to the
Dad.
little kid. He talked to the parents.
hey, Dad, get your stupid little kid and don't let him touch people.
Man, people, that's not how Westbrook said
basically
it. That's
what
exactly
went
why
down.
people think he's a monster now, because people like him who thinks he's just blowing it all out of context. Westbrook politely went up to the dad and just said, just make sure you keep a little bit more control of your son. That's all he said. He didn't say nothing about your son's a scumbag and don't let him put his filthy paws on me or none of that. He didn't say none of that.
Don't put your filthy paws on me.
He didn't say none of that.
The kid, like, I can't. What was it? I think it was Denver is where it happened. if I'm
Yeah,
not
I think,
mistaken.
yeah.
Like the kid didn't like go up here and like.
Yeah, he didn't
shove
do it
him.
right.
Maybe he just wanted to touch Westbrook. Like, oh, that's Russell Westbrook. Let me touch
After
him.
the game,
It's
I bet you
amazing.
Westbrook gave him some shoes.
No, he didn't. He dogged him in the media.
And crazy thing is,
Stupid
the
kid.
next night, Chris Paul
Chris
pounded Tiana Taylor's son and put him in the chair, back in the chair. I love interacting with fans,
Chris
man.
Paul's a jerk, anyways.
Who?
Chris Paul, you see when he like pulled the ball away from the fans to hurry up and throw it inbound. This was like a week ago. I forgot who they were playing.
He's trying to score. What he supposed to just let the kid keep
Like
the ball so they can't
Like
score?
the guy grabbed the ball in the crowd, was like showing it to his wife or his girlfriend or someone, a friend next to him. And Chris Paul just comes and yanks it out. And
I'll be like, he
he
said I give you the ball after the end of the game.
Chris Paul's a little jerk.
So you don't like Chris Paul?
He's never done nothing.
Is he better than Isaiah Thomas?
The original Isaiah Thomas or this day and age, Isaiah
The
Thomas?
Detroit bad boy
No, it's
Isaiah.
not.
Is he
No.
better than Jason Kidd?
No, I don't think he
Is
is.
he better than Gary Payton? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh,
I'll give you over Gary Payton.
why you don't like Gary
I
Payton?
love Gary Payton. Gary Payton is
So who a better scorer, Payton or Chris Paul? I think Gary Payton a better scorer. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I think
Gary Payton was definitely a better defender.
I think Chris Paul's a better passer,
Yeah, I'll give you Pat. Oh yeah.
but Gary Payton's definitely a better defender, and I think Gary Payton was a better scorer.
I mean, Chris Paul hasn't proven anything in his career. He's a great passer.
He's a good defender.
I've heard he's a jerk of a teammate from watching like the big shows on the big networks. I've heard that like past teammates have said that he's just not fun to be around and play with. But
because he's about his business and he older. He ain't about all that joking.
And guess what? He's about his business his whole career and been to one Western Conference Finals. And
actually, he's been to two. He went to the Western Conference with the Hornets and he lost to Kobe.
And then he lost last year, but
yeah, he lost to Stephen Durant.
He got faked the injury because he didn't want to play again.
No, he didn't. I bet you he played this year.
He better, or he should just fucking retire.
You think he done? I think he got 2 years left.
He's got a year left, man. That's about it. I mean, he'll play about 2 or 3 more, especially like this day and age with athletes taking like weeks off during the league, which didn't used to happen. So he'll be around 2 or 3 more seasons. That's it. Your boy still ain't get signed.
Cool.
Melo.
The Lakers was gonna sign him, but
it's like nope. We're good.
Yeah.
He just needs to retire him.
No, don't retire, man. He still can play. He still can average anywhere from 15 to 20.
He can average 10 to 15 right now.
No, I say 15 to 20.
That's it. Because he's not going to be a starter for anybody's team anymore. Well, I won't say anybody.
I ain't about to say don't say any team. Now, if he go to a playoff team, probably not.
If he goes to like.
Now, if he go to the Nets, he gonna be a starter.
Cavs or Nets, something like that.
The Nets ain't that bad though. Yeah, I'm about to say the Nets ain't that bad.
In the East.
I think they 6th. 5th is Detroit.
6th in the East. 5th is a stupid bum. Celtics.
Well, that ain't gonna blast. They're gonna pass the Pacers tomorrow.
Wait, what? Oh,
they're only a game behind.
You just said the Celtics passing the Pacers.
Yeah, the Pacers not gonna end up no damn third seed. There's still 15 games left. Well, you think they're gonna win 10 games?
Is it 15? What was it? 43, 25.
60, 70, 82 games. So do the math.
I'm trying to.
That's 15, Pat.
Let's see.
We're 14.
Check your math.
68.
What if there's my calculator? Oh,
yeah, it's 14 games left.
Oh, there you go. 14.
Well, that's for the Celtics. It's 14 games left.
Yeah, Celtics got about 14 games.
Out of 14, the Celtics gonna win 10 of them.
You think
If
so?
the Pacers got 14 games left, they're gonna go 7-7. So you tell me who finished third seed.
So they play the
That's a
Kings
tough
tomorrow.
game. That's a tough
Hawks,
game. The Hawks
Nuggets is a
should beat them.
loss.
No,
Sixers
it's
is
not.
a
They're gonna
loss.
beat
Hornets
win.
Spurs is a
Win.
loss. Cavs is a win.
Win.
Pacers
Win.
loss. Nets.
Yeah, that's
we'll
gonna
see.
be. Tell you right. That's
Heat
gonna
law,
be a
Heat
yeah.
win.
Win.
Heat
Win.
win. They'll win that time.
Win.
No. What they play? So if they're at home here, they'll win. If they're on the road, they'll lose.
Win. Magic win. Wizards win. Now,
Chelsea.
the only tough game that really got left is the fucking Sixers.
3, 4,
and the Nets.
5, 6.
Maybe throw the Spurs in there and the Nuggets. They got 4 tough games left.
They'll go
10-4.
They'll go about 9-6.
I'm saying 10-4.
Let's say about 9-6.
Only teams they should lose to is maybe Denver, maybe Philly.
Nuggets,
maybe
Philly,
the Spurs.
Pacers.
They're not losing to the Pacers.
Who else?
Now Tatum
maybe
injury
Nets.
lingers,
Maybe the
yeah.
Nets. Maybe the Nets.
They need Tatum. I'd give them that.
So
because Tatum didn't play last game.
And honestly, I bet you they drop one of the games to the Heat. They play them back to back.
You think they're gonna drop one to the Pacers?
Oh, they're definitely losing one to the Pacers.
Okay, so that's 2 losses, and what are the other 2 from Denver and the Philly? All right, that's the
okay.
only 4 losses.
Nuggets, Philly.
That's it.
Spurs.
No, they're not losing
Pacers,
to those Spurs in
Heat.
Boston. One of the Pacers and one of the Heat. That's 4 losses.
In these last 2 games, we'll see if they even play anybody at that point.
I'm not shit. If they won't seeds, they better.
We'll see
at least for the first half.
We'll see where they're at in the rankings,
standings, right.
standings, and see if they want to play anybody. Shit, that about does it for us, man. Nobody tuned in because, like I said,
we haven't posted it yet.
Well, we're on YouTube Live tonight.
Nobody watching YouTube Live.
A lot of people watch YouTube Live.
Now, when we post it, we
just don't have subscribers. I'm thinking about. I'll talk to you tomorrow. If I got some time, I might just jump on live just to interact since we couldn't interact tonight. And you can always join from home on live and Facebook.
It'll come up on my Facebook. And how would you click join or something?
So what I'll do is I'll go live. I'll talk about it. We'll talk about this once we get off camera. But so I got this paper. I'm not even gonna really. So I got it. Yeah, okay, I will do it since I got it here. Just for anybody that's watching, like I said, we're on YouTube Live. So right now, go subscribe to our YouTube page, Black and White Just Sports. We have the Facebook pages and the group Black and White Just Sports there. Go like and join that. Instagram is Black and White Just Sports. Go follow us there. Twitter is BNW Just Sports. Follow us on Twitter. If you have podcasts, if you're a podcast listener, go to Anchor, Google Podcast, Spotify, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, or Stitcher. If you listen to podcasts on any of those platforms, go check us out on there. And that's we'll leave it at that. Unless you got anything else?
Not at all.
Okay. So, like I said, if you're watching this on Facebook, we usually do this from Facebook Live. That's where we have most of our followers at this point. And Facebook was just on the fritz today. A lot of people have had problems. They were down for hours for maintenance, and we couldn't go live there. So we at least got the video up on YouTube, and we'll post it to Facebook later tonight. But with that being said, for Black and White Just Sports, I'm Pats.
I'm Dante.
And we will check you out next time.
Peace.
Thanks.